John Malkovich received a World Cinema Contribution Award at the 33rd Moscow International Film Festival. Malkovich played over 70 various parts in cinema, including the noblest Athos in The Man in the Iron Mask, but gained great recognition after Vicious Vicomte de Valmont in Dangerous License, and for the psychotic political assassin from In the Line of Fire. He was nominated for the Academy Award and the Golden Globe. Paradoxically enough, audiences are attracted to those roles played by Malkovich, which he deeply hates. Maybe this makes him agree to participate in the projects where he can parody his dramatic type. The actor indulges portraying a burlesque of those villains and rogues, which made him public's favorite, with a special delight picturing his character's abasement. Nowadays, public at large, not only in Italy, Germany, Australia or Austria, but also in St. Petersburg and Moscow, came to know his operatic talent as he toured with the opera The Infernal Comedy Confessions of a Serial Killer. His performance of Jack Unterweger, who strangled 11 women, arose a controversial reception. Some spectators reproached him of glorifying the monster, but this impression is deceitful. Charming as usual in this part, Malkovich just shows that moral monsters often have human face and that the evil may appear very attractive. But his own sympathy wins another charming operatic personage, famous womanizer Casanova, in the Giacomo variations, where he plays against Ingborga the Conaite. Here are some of the movies to be screened at the Moscow Film Festival in the coming days.
I need you, babe.
The film tells a one-day story of two youngsters living in Tbilisi, Georgia. Writer Zaza and criminal Mamuka have never met before. Their fatal meeting takes place at the end of the film, one cold winter evening. One of the protagonists, Zaza, is trying to give up his love and overcome his emotions for the sake of the happiness of others, while another one, Mamuka, strives to satisfy his needs at the expense of the other's misfortune. So one of them is motivated by revenge and the other by love.
Depression.
აუ როგორ დაკარგე ეს?
რა მეგონი საუნაში მომწყდა.
მომიარე რა.
კარგი მოგივli.
Вообще თუ შეიძლება დაიბო შენი იყოს.
შევივლი, მაგრამ აუ ძმა ხარ.
Totalizatorში ფული მოიგო და უნდა ავიღოთ.
Ფული მოიგო?
$2000 ისესხა და მოიგო.
He looks out.
მადლობთ.
პეტრუჩიო. ვიგრიში მოვიტანა. მე ვიცი რომ პეტრუჩიო ვერასოდეს ვერ ადგება იმ სავარდლიდან რა. და არც ნინაკას არ მოიგოს. ყველა დაგტანჯეთ რა.
Se გაისვრის ხო იცი? ვისი მსროლელია?
ვისია იარა?
არ ჩამიშვა იცოდე.
ეს ოქში დიდი დღეა, საქმეები იჭრება ძმა.
რეგისტრატორი პეტრუჩიო რეკავს და არ ეხავს. გეშინია.
შენოთ მე მგონი მოუკვდები. ძველი ფილმია. სიყვარულს.
I love you, baby, if it's quite alright. I need you, baby, to warm the lonely night.
Everyday life in the German-occupied Warsaw in the midst of the World War II runs between efforts to find a job and therefore something to eat and the efforts to avoid seizures carried on regularly by Gestapo on the streets. One of the days takes away a Jewish woman whose 8-year-old daughter accidentally manages to avoid the seizure, but now left completely alone, hides in the nearby church, hungry and frozen almost to death. It is Joanna, an ordinary middle-class woman waiting for her husband to return home for over 4 years now, who sees the girl. She feels a natural, strong urge to help, but doesn't know anyone of the underground opposition circles who would be able to secure the safe home for the Jewish child. The gravest danger hangs over everyone involved as there is the death penalty for hiding a Jewish person. It is then when Joanna has to decide for herself whether to engage or whether to stay safe. With this choice, the whole reality changes and lays bare before her eyes, leading to places she would never have expected she will experience. When a group of charming teenagers ring the bell of their high school headmistress with a big bouquet of flowers and a birthday present, we are far from thinking that they are protagonists of a Machiavellian plan. Alice Nabat invites this group of jolly young people to have a drink, not knowing that once the door has closed behind them, they will become her tormentors. As the plot slowly unfolds and thickens, we learn that they have been cheating in class all year and that they feel more powerful than the authority that they are challenging. They actually want to steal the answers to the baccalaureate in order to pass a precious diploma without any effort on their part. A blackmail of insidious violence happens throughout the night between these new barbarians and their terrorized headmistress, hostage to their uncontrolled and threatening actions.
Что будем усилять?
Здоровье.
Просто ты можешь в любой момент умереть.
Котик, у меня сюрприз.
Kostya, 23 years old, is working as an assistant of a machinist in the subway. One day, doctors tell Kostya that he has a weak heart and then he could die any day. Kostya decides not to tell anyone about his sickness. He's trying to live his life as usual, but instead starts to think more and more about the true meaning of life.
Я бьюсь.
Police are investigating a serial killer who targets pregnant women. At the scene of yet another such murder and led by undercover detectives Jeff and Wok Wa, they comb the area and find a known suspect Chan Kit and bring him in. Chan Kit remains silent throughout the brutally physical interrogation and is released without charge. If Chan Kit is not the killer, then who is it?
半年前單嘢記唔記得？你開電你唔到啊！陳堅，開槍。如果你多事，條靚仔翻唔到出嚟。
other family is the story of Hendrix, a 7-year-old child who has been abandoned by his crack addict mother, Nina. Ivana, her best friend, rescues Bruno, however she can't take care of him because of an ongoing trip to Houston. John Paul and Shima, an adult, stable, gay couple and friends of Ivana, were given the task of taking care of Hendrix while his mother spent some time in rehab. Patrick, Nina's lover and dealer, is being chased by drug warlord because of a huge debt. In an attempt to get the money, he tries to sell Hendrix to a young couple who just lost a baby. While Nina tries to escape rehab in search of her son, Hendrix slowly adapts to his new life with John Paul and Shima. Patrick is running out of time and urges Nina to find her misplaced son.
¿Y a ti quién te dijo que yo quiero adoptar un niño?
¿Por qué no lo piensas?
Eso es tráfico de infantes. Si lo que quieres es tener un hijo, búscate otra vieja.
No sé por qué presiento que le puede pasar algo malo al niño.
Ese niño no podría estar en mejores manos.
¿Por qué Hendrix no tiene mamá? Sí tengo. Y ustedes dos son dos esposos de su mamá.
Cuando la ayuda proviene de gente como nosotros, siempre va a ser mal vista.
¿Y por qué en la escuela dicen que yo no tengo familia?
¿Y nosotros qué somos? ¿Estamos pintados? Somos de carne y hueso, chamaco.
¿Por qué tienes estas señoras?
Son mi familia, Henry.
No creo que sea lo mejor para el niño que viva con ustedes.
¿Quién eres tú para decidir qué es lo mejor para él?
¿Ustedes por qué se dan besos en la boca?
Well, that was Moscow International Film Festival in its day 5. We'll be back shortly with more updates. Stay tuned.